on here just playing a little Uptown blues and just incorporating a lot of different styles, and just coming from different places on the same 12 bar progression, just doing some mainly BB King, because BB King is sort of, it's a wonderful place because a lot of the people that I really look up to and more, a lot of the obscure guitar players incorporated different ideas from BB King in their style. The after BB King. I always think of blues guitar as after BB and before BB, kind of. When you think about before, you're thinking about Lonnie Johnson and even Robert Lockwood Jr. too, and different people like this, before a little bit, T-Bone Walker and Eddie Lang even, and Charlie Christian, people like that, Django Reinhardt, people like that before. And then after, everybody, like Freddie King, Otis Rush, Buddy Guy, Willie James Lyons, different people like that. So I really think of, these two different sides a little bit separately, and BB King is kind of, to me, one of the people that really, a lot of people listen to, and I listen to obviously a lot myself, and I really kind of spread out from, BB King. I do different things, and I've kind of turned a lot of his things that he started doing into, some of the things that I bring into my own styles, and he's just a good base for a lot of things, so I really just love playing around with these different ideas and thinking about maybe sometimes incorporating some of the pre-BB on the scene kind of stuff, some of these more less singing string vibrato things, incorporating like Lonnie Johnson, little bits, I'm not playing verbatim these wonderful artists, I don't feel like that's not really the point, but the thing is to gain the inspiration and to think about it and have it in the back of your mind when you're approaching solos and different stuff. And if you do it long enough, then you'll just kind of be able to grab these little things to, work from. It's like anything else, like, memorizing the dictionary and the definition of things or whatever. You do it enough, then you'll start to bring in these different influences and things like that, and they'll start to meld into your own guitar playing, So it's really good to, like, break it down and really think about, different things that you like. I think you're just really a makeup of all of the people that you really love, and I always think that it's a good idea with blues-based music to dig pretty deep into the well, because it's like the history is almost as important as taking it into the future, knowing the history. Like most things, like if you were going to college and you were a professor or something like that, and you're teaching something, you're going to need to know the theory and the history behind whatever it is you're teaching, or learning about, or all of these things. Usually anything that you do, you're going to have to learn something about the history of it. And the more you know about it, the more you can be farther along. So this applies to blues guitar too. It's not about just going back 5 years or 10 years or finding this one blues guitar player going, oh man, this guy is great, this is as far as I'm gonna go, and then that's it, because it's a whole lifetime and a whole well of things that we all can learn from, and I just really feel this a lot, lately. Is just, the history as well as 2020 and all the crazy things has just given me a lot of time to really think about, this history and what I want to share with everybody, and for a long time, I really kind of assumed that, oh yeah, it's all out there and people know about this or know about that. But, I, forgot about all of the people. Well, I didn't forget about it, but I thought about all the people that showed me stuff, and there was a lot of stuff available even when I was younger, but I just didn't know about it. It took people to talk about these different things, So I just wanted to play a little bit of city blues today, and, just share a little bit about BB King, again, because I love B.B. King and I love all of the different blues greats and things like that. Interesting. There's a talk about a new biopic about B.B. King coming out. I don't know exactly how to even think about that, you know. Well, anyway, I won't give my opinion on that. I'll just dig the records and dig B.B. King and the legacy that he left, and I inspire you to do the same thing. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But hey,